Alright, so how do we even start a podcast?
Yo guys, welcome back to the first episode of the Statistics Horizon podcast. In today's video, we're gonna be going over multiple pedophiles grooming children.
I guess that's an intro. Yeah, I guess.
That's an intro. That's one of the intro options.
That one of them, there's multiple.
Okay, option 2. So you got a cinematic boom, right? Then it fades from black to a big lighthouse that we're flying over with a drone. The horizon rises, and so do the pedophiles.
I was honestly thinking that this entire thing was going to be the intro, just because it's funny. Let's just get right into the news!
Wow, yay.
Alright, so we're gonna start off with everyone's favorite pedophile response, Charlie Ashford. Hi, it's T-Safe from the future here. As you can tell, I'm kind of not with Solar right now, and there's a reason for that, which we'll get to, but I'm just gonna quickly summarize what happened with Charlie in April. On April 20th, Solar released his video on Charlie Ashford. It immediately got 1,000 views in one day, which is kind of crazy for a channel with 200 subscribers. Charlie then gets the video blocked in Australia through a defamation complaint, and then he claimed that he filed it under doxing, but then YouTube automatically switched it to defamation, which doesn't make sense. Charlie then emailed Solar asking him to censor 1 minute of the video where he announced that Hunting would be putting a Google Drive in the description with the pictures of his face. And then YouTube's editor decided to blur out 1 entire hour of the video. Solar then contacts YouTube on Twitter and they absolutely ghost him. I have never seen a more dead comment section in my life. Solar then reposts the video without the blur, and then that video gets age restricted. And just as we were about to post this podcast, I realized that the original Charlie Ashford document got taken down due to a violation of terms of service. When Solar tried to email Charlie about this, he threatened legal action. I mean, technically he did say it's being looked at legally and that nothing has come out of it yet, but it's pretty clear to me that he's at least considering going through with a lawsuit. And that's the reason why I'm here today, because Solar does not want to get involved in a lawsuit. And it's a real shame because we had a really good conversation, but we kind of don't really want to get into legal trouble, so. But before we go back to the podcast and talk about the other news that happened in April, I want to talk to you about today's sponsor, Tracky, the ultimate YouTube statistics bot. If you're in depth in this community like I am, then you should know the feeling of accidentally missing your favorite creator hitting a giant milestone. But with Tracky and its message update, setting an instant notification when your favorite creator reaches said milestone, you don't have to worry about that ever again. And before you talk about its competitor Communitrix, I want to show you this graph. Communitrix is 12 times slower than Tracky. It also doesn't just do subscriber milestones. You can also ask it questions about your favorite creators, such as when they will hit a certain milestone, or when they hit a previous milestone that they already hit. And that's the reason why servers such as MrBeast News, YouTube Battles, a server with 1,000 members, Sasabi's ranking community, the Statistics Horizon, and many more use Tracky. But don't just take my word for it. As Solar states, the quality of Tracky is genuinely impressive to me, especially considering how small the team that created it is. It's genuinely impressive that you managed to make something like this, and if I can get use and enjoyment out of it, I cannot imagine how useful it would be for someone who is much more passionate about this stuff. If you are passionate about statistics, go check out Tracky at tracky.setools.org. Now with that sponsor done from a better tracking bot, let's go back to Galvin.
Yeah, so Communitrix got passed to Galvin, and it seemed things were, I guess, you know, Galvin, he seemed a little sketchy. Some people had some bad feelings, but at least it's not Charlie. Oh, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Just completely never mind. Never mind a million times about everything I just said. So, yeah, Communitrix got 2 pedophile weirdo owners in a row. So that bot is probably cursed with an ancient Mesopotamian spell or some shit. Because I don't know how that happens. The best part, though, is that the transfer of ownership stuff wasn't done when Galvin was exposed. So Communitrix was basically dying, like half the shit didn't work because it was like not fully transferred or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was half transferred over, and like the buy wasn't even verified yet because the team ownership was transferred, so the identity verification was gone. So Galvin had to do that process again, and then this stuff happened right in between that. So it was basically doomed from the beginning.
Yeah, and then I think Galvin shut it down.
No, it was Nia, because technically they kind of merged Communitrix into Social Stats.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Galvin and Nia both managed it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Nia was doing most of the work.
This was actually today. Actually, no, this was April 30th. Yeah, this was April 30th.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying!
Yeah.
That's what I told you.
So, TMFM, the guy who tries raiding TSH a bunch, he reported Communitrix and got it banned.
There is no way it was from him. I really don't think it was him.
Look at my screen share.
Because you're not screen sharing.
Hold on, I'm trying to turn it on. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, wait, hold on. We have reviewed your report and found it contains sufficient grounds to consider the report to be illegal or in violation of our terms and policies.
And there was another screenshot. It was either something he sent and deleted or someone else sent it. But like he had emailed them and I think he sent my video link with it as the evidence. Yeah, so it got fucking annihilated.
So it was technically it wasn't even Nia, it was
our
it was
hero.
Discord.
Our hero, TMFM. He redeemed himself.
TMFM, yo, get unban him from TSH, dude. Give him a second chance. Yeah, but I do wanna look at the dog for a bit because man, this is if the Charlie dog gave me a lobotomy, this document just completely killed me.
Yeah, this is like.
It's actually like putrid. It's not even vomit inducing. It is vomit. Full stop. Period.
It just is vomit. Yeah, it's the essence of vomit.
This is just the essence of
it's
whatever.
So weird too, cause how are you 18
Yeah.
and role playing with a kid and like why are you doing like this weird cuddling stuff? Like it's not even like he's trying to do like sex stuff. It's like this weird affection. It's so fucking weird, man.
Yeah, and he knew the first screenshot of this document is of him basically saying that yeah, this is kind of bad. I hope Twitter doesn't know about this. Twitter is not your worst concern.
It's me.
It's solar panel YT. Sorry, solar panel.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about this screenshot. I gather you and Nia have been roleplaying in each other's DMs. So at this point, just create a GC with the people you RP with, and he has the clown avatar decoration. You could not have picked a better time to take the screenshot.
And that group chat that they made, Hexagon told me about it. The only thing he told me about it was that Galvin was eating Nia's ass in front of Hexagon. That's literally the only thing he told me.
I don't even want to see that group chat. I think it's better if we bury that in the grave.
It is deleted apparently, which is probably a good thing.
Good. I never want to see that ever again. If I have to read another DM screenshot of Galvin or of Nia or Galvin eating somebody's ass.
Let me actually just open it up right now.
Shoot myself.
Let me open it up and read it right in front of you.
Please don't. This video's gonna get age restricted.
Charlie's gonna strike it again, and he's gonna say he claimed it for doxing, and it automatically switched to child safety.
Yeah. Hi, Charlie. By the way.
Hi, Charlie. How's it going? So yeah, we had Charlie, owner of Communitrix, exposed, tried to take the video down, sort of failed, mostly because it's still up, and Charlie, if you fucking try to get the new one down, we're going to court, motherfucker, I don't care. And then Communitrix got given to Galvin and Nia. Galvin and Nia got exposed.
Okay, controversial opinion. I don't think Nia could technically count as a like. I mean, sure, she could count as a. Like the.
Have you looked at the bottom of the document?
I have, but she's technically a minor, so I don't know if that would count legally.
Okay, well, this was a point I made in my video that I canceled on Galvin. But Galvin's argument that his relationship with Nia was okay was that they were both over the age of consent in their countries. So that kind of
Finland age of consent. I already have this Googled. It's in my history. The age of consent in Finland is 16 years old.
Yeah.
Can we increase that?
It's complicated because like it is a minor doing it with a minor, but with an age gap like that. And when you're doing sexual stuff, it's really just questionable and weird.
Actually, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
And when you're
what was the age gap again?
with someone else, Hexagon was 13 and she was 16.
Oh yeah, that's for like three
Yeah,
years.
it's really, really
Ugh.
iffy, yeah. And when you're only doing sex, yeah.
That's like, is that like actually what is that literally the only thing they DM'd about?
It seems to be.
Okay, that's really bad.
And I think Nia
I
was
would've-
almost 17 too, if not already 17 when that happened.
Okay then. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
so-
I guess that's why this podcast exists to prove that I'm wrong. Yeah. So anyway, speaking of more things that I got wrong, I got
knew it
Zaden
was gonna be
completely
that.
wrong.
I thought of that, but didn't want to say it. Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay. I'm gonna let you speak on about this.
Yeah. I know Zaden's gonna be watching this too, probably fucking bawling his eyes out right now. Okay, so, what day was it that it happened on?
29th.
It was the 28th.
28th, 29th, same
Time
thing.
zone.
8, 9.
New meme unlocked. 8-9. That's becoming a soundboard instantly. 8-9. 8-9. That's the next stats community meme. Don't fucking need flying pig technique or fucking 111. We just need 8-9. We're so bad at staying on focus. This is why I'm failing school. Anyways,
This is we should just call this the ADHD podcast.
fucking 8-9 podcast.
No.
The 89ers.
The 8 is that
I think that's a football team.
Pretty sure it's an NBA team.
Let me see. No, that's the 49ers, I think. The 89ers.
Oh, same thing.
89ers musical duo. Who the fuck is this?
I guess, man. Anyway,
Bitch,
let's go back
who
to
the
Zaden.
fuck is Claudia Haymans?
Claude? Anthropic? Alright, now what's yours? Let's go back to Zaden.
Okay, so on April 28th, actually it might have started on April 27th, but it was one of those days. Aki, it actually all started from Aki, which is the funny thing. He sent a screenshot, an old screenshot of Zaden in F10. And it was him sending like pictures of Miku and other anime characters like that. And they were really thin and young looking, and he was talking about their bikinis and then saying little kids wear them on the beach and then saying he'll look at their lower regions. And then there was another one of him talking about flat chests and stuff. And somehow I didn't even know what he meant by that. I was really stupid in 2024, don't ask me. A whole big fight started over that. It was basically me and Dexo versus Terra and TCA. Mostly Terra though, because Zaden can't fight for himself. And then me and TCA fought in DMs. Then the next morning, I went through more stuff. Actually, that night, I was in bed, and I dug through a bunch of screenshots, and I found some more stuff. And then I got more stuff from Lean and Terra. And then the next morning, I started compiling it into a document. And then I did a call with Melly and Sweepy, and we looked through their DMs with Zaden, and there was just even more. We did a 2-hour call. I recorded it. It was fucking horrible. If you thought the Charlie video show was a lobotomy, that was just getting shot in the head. So then the document was released. Everything exploded, and Zaden was banned everywhere. And the funniest part is that the only mutual reaction from everyone is that everyone basically knew this already. Like, everyone knew he was weird. No one was shocked at this happening. But I just love that it had to happen in April. It just had to squeeze in that extra little drama in the last few days of April. If you haven't, the document is, I believe, on my community post. If not, you can check the TSH server, and I'll probably link it in the description or something. You just caution for your eyes. You'll want to rip them out by the end of it.
And
If you
maybe
even
your
make
sanity.
it.
And maybe your sanity as well.
Yeah, I think we all lost that
You're
a while
not-
ago, though. Every drama, we lose one of our senses. I lost my ears during the Charlie drama. I lost my sight during this one. And now I lost my... The next one, I'll lose my hearing. So I won't be able to do this podcast anymore because we don't allow deaf people here. We don't allow deaf people, according to TCA, on this
What?
podcast.
What? I never said that.
He did say this. He said he hates deaf people.
That's not, I didn't say that.
This happened. That sounds so guilty. I didn't say that. I'd never do that.
Speaking of being guilty, I'm so good at.
You are great at these transitions.
transitions.
I'm
Yeah,
great at transitioning. The best TCA quote of the podcast.
No, don't even.
Okay, do
Yeah,
you want to
but-
cover this or do you want me to?
Cover it first, and then I have some thoughts.
Okay, so then Zaden got exposed and everything, and because TCA was basically the only person who we were unsure of his side on the drama, Lean was DMing him about it, and he seemed pretty unsure, and it seemed like he kind of wanted to defend him, so then we made a group chat, and then it was just like the fucking Avengers assembled on TCA, and then TCA showed messages he had with Zaden, and yeah, it was just, I feel weird saying this in front of you. This is so weird.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, yeah, so it was basically TCA promising to defend Zaden and stuff, and some of it was even after the doc, so everyone was like, yeah. Like, it's not something that I think is worth, like, cancellation. It's worth questioning, but some people, cough, cough, AJ, cough, cough, have acted like we've just banished TCA from the community and ruined his life, or tried to kill him or something. But really, all we did is his partnership got revoked, and he got, like, 3 warnings, which, I mean, I feel like some of the most active people in TSH have gotten more warnings before. Like, fucking, I remember Aki got banned just from spamming before. Like, it's not, warnings aren't that big of a Aki and Rexta were the first people to get banned through warns just from spam. Yeah, and the partnership got revoked. And some people took that as like a, damn, why'd you do that? You're a horrible person. Fuck you. But it's like, it's just, he's on the same level as other members now. Not like he's going below them. He was at an elevated position and got moved down. That's the way I see it. And again, like, he'll probably repartner in the future, let's be real. So yeah, TCA can speak on this now.
I don't have a script for this. I had an entire apology that I wrote, and I'm just gonna throw that away for this. I'm gonna go straight from the heart, because I'm gonna be honest. The reason why that was at least on April 29th when I did that is, the reason why I did that is because I literally just woke up, so I was kind of in a little bit of shock.
Yeah.
And I was basing my ideas of the document based on what was already sent the day prior. So I was guessing that I know that's not an excuse, but just to explain my side, I thought that was the entire doc, so I was defending that side, but I didn't realize that there was more that came out. And that's my bad, and I should have known. And I promise you, I will work to, and I am not that person anymore. I will make sure that will never happen again.
The thing about mistakes is that every human does them, and you need to make mistakes to learn. Yeah. Because, like, a person who makes no mistakes is never going to learn anything. They're just going to be like a baby who's really smart or something. Like, they're not going to know anything. Suffering, it sounds weird, but suffering builds character. Making mistakes makes you learn about yourself and what you should and shouldn't do. And everyone has done stuff like this in the past and has made big mistakes before. Like, I think every person in the community has been in some sort of drama before where someone would have been like, what the fuck did you just do? And it's because we're all human and we're teenagers and we're on Discord where everything is online and pixelated and we're high on hormones all the time. And I think the important thing about stuff like that is how you handle it after it happens. And that's stuff like where when you make a mistake, you have basically 2 options. You can learn from it and grow, or you can not care and do it again, or something like that. And as the person who wrote that announcement, TCA is not the second option of just doing it again. Trust me. So, yeah.
But you know who would do something again? SCvie!
Yeah, our goat, our Indian goat, CVie. 30-year-old Indian scammer.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I actually haven't read the doc yet.
Damn!
I just knew from the very beginning that SCvie, I just had, there was some sort of aura that SCvie had that I did not like. Considering the fact that I don't think they ever liked me in the first place, and considering the fact that they kind of stole the username of SCvie from Statistics Community Visualize, which has the same acronym.
Oh, they did! Wow! I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know if it was actually intentional.
It seems pretty obvious,
I would not be surprised if it was actually intentional.
But yeah, so basically, CVie branded herself, quote unquote, as a 17-year-old Japanese girl. I think everyone, even me, knew there was something off. Like, I remember thinking as far back, like, what the fuck is going on with this person? It's just something, they never used their voice. It was so sketchy, just, there was something off about them, and everyone felt that to an extent, I think.
I mean, I never questioned it, because I never really questioned where people live, because I don't care.
Yeah, you weren't close to them at all.
Yeah, I wasn't close to SCvie at all, and honestly, I feel like SCvie hates me to a little bit of a degree. So, and he's gonna hate me even more for doing this podcast. So, Thumbs up.
Yeah, so how it started is I got CHASTEN to finally play Minecraft on the SMP, and me and her were building together. And then I went on Eternos, which is the like host platform for the Minecraft server. And in there you can look into the logs, and they have people's IP addresses because, you know, Minecraft needs that for your location or whatever the fuck.
I'm pretty sure that's like I don't know actually why exactly they logged that, but I'm pretty sure that's also to allow people to, they're like banning people based on their IPs.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, saw CHASTEN's IP, put it in an IP tracker, and it comes back as fucking India. So
I'm gonna be honest here, you know, I think SCV was just on a road trip to India.
yeah,
you know
just
what
a
I'm
road
saying?
trip. He just drove across the ocean to India. But yeah, I held this to myself for a couple days because I think I was in denial that it was happening. I remember trying to gaslight myself into thinking maybe it's just an Indian girl who's really shy about her voice, so that's why she doesn't use her voice. And then eventually, I think something else happened. Yeah, I remember CHASTEN was just being an asshole and like calling. He called Dexo the F slur, and was just being a fucking dickhead. Yeah. And then I told Dexo about.
Even Charlie wouldn't stoop that low.
He said the hard R.
Oh, never mind. Okay, Charlie might stoop that low.
He'd stoop lower. Anyways, I told Dexo about the IP thing, and then we started basically a whole investigation. We both set our suspicions on it, and then we did a big deep dive, and we found an old picture that he had sent into TSH. And when you put it into Grok or whatever and asked where this was, actually reverse image search too, like everything, it came back as India too. So we did more stuff, and then eventually we compiled it all into this thing. And then we found out that CHASTEN used to say they were 22 years old. Turns out CHASTEN showed their face a couple years ago, and they had a beard and looked like a 30-year-old man. So yeah, it was really not good. So then we released the document, got 100 likes on YouTube somehow. So that did great. So
Make sure to leave a like on this video.
yeah, leave a like.
Yeah,
and
leave
then,
a like. One like equals one Indian.
So then CHASTEN got banned everywhere, all fucking 50 over fake identities, and then he DM'd me the next morning trying to explain it all. I don't even remember what it said because it wasn't as much excusey as Charlie's shit, but it was basically just the same stuff. Like, bro, you got caught, just wrap it up. And then CHASTEN voice revealed to me on a different account, and yes, I can confirm that he is an Indian male. So yeah.
Does he actually have the scammer accent?
You mean the scammer accent that we find in our ad for the flying pig technique?
Hello, I am SCV, and today we'll be doing an epic tutorial on the flying pig technique in Hypixel Bed Wars. This tutorial is working in 2026 and will reward you 89,000 private gems if you follow this gaming tutorial in 2026. Simply spawn in 67 pigs and use the flying pig prod to make your flying pig start flying. And you'll be then able to defeat any opponent in Hypixel Bed War. Thank you for listening to Flying Pig Technique Tutorial 2026 tutorial. Make sure to subscribe and like and comment. And hit that notification bell for the floating squid technique coming in 2027.
Now that's how you do a sponsor transition.
Yeah,
Oh man,
that was great.
I'm proud.
Okay, next topic. Speaking of MDM, which is where CHASTEN came from, we have YouTube statistics who got false allegations because MDM was too bloodthirsty to cancel another person for a pedophile when they were not a pedophile, which shows you the danger of how impactful accusing someone of being a pedophile or a groomer or a creep or any of that stuff. That stuff is really severe, and you can't throw words like pedophile around just casually. You need to know what you're talking about. Even me and Dexo, when we had like the CHASTEN stuff going on, we double checked it so many times, and we made sure we have enough evidence, because you can't just accuse someone of that without evidence, and it's so stupid. And accusing a minor too? Well, YouTube statistics, if you don't know, he's like a short spammer or something. He's your general.
I never liked that guy in the first place.
Yeah, he's just kind of annoying, I'd say. Kind of weird sometimes, but whatever. Anyways, he said like something about breasts or something about a 16-year-old, and he was 17. Like, oh wow, that is
the most minor thing in the
I think literally
I don't
every person on Discord has done something worse than that. I don't know what they were on.
I thought we would have learned the age gap, that age gap, with the 6-7 meme. We have an entire meme about these two numbers, and yet somehow it doesn't click in your brain that it's one.
Yeah.
It's a 1 year age gap. It's probably
Like
not
he
even,
just
it's probably
he
not
just made
even
a
1
joke
year,
about
but-
it. He didn't even do anything.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not even 1 year. I feel like it's probably a few months.
Yeah. And like that's the thing about age gaps, especially with minors and stuff. Like I feel like people in this community are so ready to pounce on people for pedophilia or weird stuff like that. And it is going to sound ironic to people coming from the person who has exposed basically everyone in the past 4 months. But I don't want to expose people. It's just that we find stuff out and we expose it as we find it out. If you want less exposals, then stop touching kids. Like it's
That's simple.
It's not my fault that you like kids. You know, if one of my family members walks by and just hears me say that, I don't know how I'm going to explain that. Just yelling out, it's not my fault that you like kids.
Gonna be a quote on a billboard.
Yeah, son, we're gonna sign you up for more therapy for no reason. We got you a brand new therapist, another one. He's gonna be daily. He's gonna live in your room.
Okay, yeah, but I also have more stuff on YouTube statistics. I don't know if this technically counts as April or May, but he did get. I responded to the or I sent my apology in MDM because I also got a few warnings there. And YouTube statistics immediately came in, started blaming me as the downfall of the stats community, and had like an entire debate with Dexo and Windy and stuff. And then he got banned. And okay, I forgot to mention. I asked him, did he even read my response? And he said no excuses, talking about how there was no excuse that I didn't know that Zaden was on the stuff. And then the second he gets banned, he suddenly makes excuses.
Oh yeah, of course. We don't listen to excuses, YouTube statistics. Sorry, just like you said, we don't. No excuses.
Yeah. But the funny thing is that I legit. I got Dexo was sending the screenshots in MDM, and I replied to the one where he makes. I replied to one of them, and I just responded with no excuses in the exact way that he said it.
Damn.
That is like the most bike drop thing I've ever done in my life. I don't think I will ever have that much of a high ever again. I think it's only downhill from here. But yeah, and then he started making more excuses, and I don't think he's still unbanned. But yeah, there's also that. But speaking of things that were removed from the community, let's talk about MrBeast Studio account.
Alright, you gotta talk on this because I do not know shit about statistics at all. Which is weird because I own like the most active stats server. I own a server with statistics in its name and I don't know shit.
Yeah, you should probably rename this. You should probably drop the statistics from the name.
What should I call it? What should I replace the S with?
The Horizon.
If I just said my name, that would be really egotistical.
No, just the Horizon.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, but okay. Anyway, so MrBeast Studio account. Basically, in May 2024, I think it was May, MrBeast and his team released Actually, hold on. Let's go back even further because a few years before that, or a few months before that, they released this site called Viewstats, which is basically just a bunch of YouTube analytics. Like, you can check the channel analytics, specific video analytics. You can even see A/B tests, which is kind of the coolest feature, and kind of the only feature now, because they are riddled with bugs, but we'll get to that. And then they also, in May 2024, they added a page to view MrBeast subscriber count against T-Series, because they were trying to pass T-Series. And then when they passed T-Series, they kept the count running, just for the community, just for us. Well, in January of this year, the count just suddenly froze. It's not really out of the ordinary, because this has happened before, and they said that it's because the YouTube Studio has like complicated security and stuff.
Yeah.
So we just let it slide for 4 months, and then suddenly the domain gets removed. And I'm like, and we're all like, huh, that's strange. I'm getting, well, that's probably a bug. And then suddenly the entire page gets deleted. It's gone now. If you go to viewstats.com/MrBeast-live-count, it's gone.
Damn.
And there's also a view live button next to MrBeast subcount on the site. That's also gone.
Rest in peace, MrBeast.
Yeah.
So sad to hear he got hit by a bus.
He got hit by a bus while holding his meat.
I think I remember once, before I like had reintegrated back into the community in like 2024 or something. This might have even been 2023, I don't remember. but it was I think it was STA, and I just popped in there. I think you were there too. I don't remember. I knew there was a bunch of people in there, and I just started talking about how MrBeast. I was like, MrBeast died. Damn, I can't believe this. I can't believe MrBeast died. And this is so sad to hear. And no one believed it, but it was just, man, I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, but about Viewstats as well. Viewstats is not really also in a very good place. It has a lot of bugs. Their subscription stuff doesn't even work. Like. It's very much the company is very much falling apart. I've heard that there's not even anyone basically working at the company. They're all busy working on other stuff on MrBeast. I think Viewstats is dead. I would not be surprised if in a few months Viewstats is no longer alive.
Yeah.
And hey, MrBeast, if you're watching this, which I know you probably aren't, but in case you are,
I thought you said I know you probably are. Yeah, MrBeast, I know it's kind of like humbling for a bigger creator like me and TCA to be making a video and mention you and shout you out. But if you are watching this, then yeah.
Yeah, but MrBeast, if you're watching this, I have a Twitter account, twitter.com/toasteddev. If you want to hit me up and like we can discuss like me getting Viewstats.
Yeah, MrBeast, if you want to hit it from the back, I'm.
That's not what I went. But if you ask the stats community to rate Viewstats on a scale of 1 to 10, I don't think it would get that very well of a rating.
Yeah.
But speaking of ratings, let's talk about CHASTEN.
Oh yeah, this amazing platform that isn't totally dead already.
Yeah, that did not last long. It did die though because of all the stuff that happened to me. I will say that.
Yeah.
Hi AJ, by the way, if you're watching.
Yeah. Hi AJ. Passive aggressive tone, undertone of passive aggressive. Hi AJ. Passive aggressive / passive aggressive. Parentheses. Passive aggressive. Parentheses.
Okay, let's talk about CHASTEN. So, what CHASTEN did? Actually, do you want to explain it? Because
it's a social credit system to rank people and shit on people you don't like.
Yeah. So that's why AJ got a 1 out of 10 score. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, it was basically just a system made by AJ, SFMG, and it was to basically just put like a bunch of different stats creators and members and stuff, and they're able to be rated. So if a trauma happens, you can rate them lower. Charlie, he can get a 1 out of 10. People who are really cool, like fucking Viper stats, he can get a 10 out of 10.
No, Viper stats would get a 6 out of 10. Actually, no, 4.
He'd get like an 8 out of 9.
No! You get a 9 out of 11.
He'd get an 8 out of 9, 11.
No, stop! Okay,
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
I don't even know, man. This is how podcasts go. Yeah, and then the website died because of all the stuff that happened with Zaden and me. That's fun. Yeah, let's just editor put on screen my review on Zaden saying that I'm a good boy for him. And let's just leave it at that.
The website had to go.
Yeah, the website had to go. But you know what else but you know what other website has to go? YouTube. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Please, YouTube, please keep paying me.
YouTube, please start paying me.
Yeah, but so let's talk about the YouTube audits.
I know so much about this. I really do. Like, I was there for every single audit that happened to every channel. I actually did the audits myself. Like, I was in the code and I was pressing the buttons and stuff. Like, I was putting the wires together, you know? Because that's what happens when an audit happens. Every audit is actually me. Just, yeah. That happened. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I promise.
Is that why you actually hit the button that made MrBeast lose an API update?
No, that was on purpose because I hate MrBeast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does too much good for this world.
But this month there was a lot of YouTube audits, and there was one specifically on April 8th that was so major that DEXA made an announcement about it in TSH.
Wow.
That's the only.
This is how exciting the community is right now.
Yeah. That's just people losing subscribers is all the news that we get at this point. I think if a tumbleweed were to move in the background, there would be an entire 6-hour video about it.
Yo, guys, I lost 1 subscriber at everyone.
Yeah, but there was a lot of YouTube audits this month. A lot of major ones, like even channels with a lot of subscribers, like this one, Better Bocock. Yeah, they lost it. Yeah, they lost an API update. Like Nastia lost an API update. She deserved it. A4 lost an API update.
8.9.
Yeah, but this was a chaotic time for YouTube. But you know what else was a chaotic? You know what else had a chaotic time? TSH.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, so we can actually just go in order for this because it's kind of its own little section in this. Okay, so we did new moderator applications because we really had fucking no one, man. It was bad. We had like 4 staff members who were deciding everything. 2 of them were owners, 2 were mods. We really desperately needed more people, so we got MG, who, in case you didn't know, MG plays YT, who used to be a stats creator in like 2021. He came back from the dead.
MG's actually an Indian, if you don't know this.
Yeah, he's like really hardcore Indian. He actually used to have a scamming business. He matched profile pictures with the CHASTEN. Two lies, one truth. And then Wind also became a moderator in TSH, even though he doesn't do anything because he has 2 million fucking XP!
I think he just wanted to be staffed to get more XP.
He probably did, because now he can spam without getting warned.
Yeah, he could also not go outside and have a reason for it.
Oh yeah. Although that's kind of more shameful to say,
Sorry, I can't go outside. I'm moderating a Discord server.
Sorry, Mom, I can't go outside. I'm tending to my e-kittens.
Okay, bro. That's going in the like top. At the end of the year, I'm gonna do highlights for the podcast, and that's going in it. All right.
All right. So and then April 11th, Smash finishes his 1 hour daily President SMP series, which was basically him playing only 1 hour every day until he maxes out his gear. I will say that was actually a very interesting series. I just wish I could have donated money so that he could like start over.
I actually need to say I was the first person to find his base, and people think I used cheats to get there, but no, it's because
you did!
No, I didn't. I have a video of it. I recorded myself going there. It took 3 hours.
All right, guys, and that's how you rage bait Solar.
Okay, anyways, but in one of Smash's videos, I think it was like day 3 or day 5 or something, for a single like decasecond. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I just invented it because that's how short it was. It showed his coordinates because whoever edited it didn't do a review, so I paused it, and after a minute of trying, I got the chords, and then I traveled there.
Solar, I have bad news for you.
No, what happened?
Decasecond is a real thing.
There's no fucking way.
Google it right now.
There's no way.
Google it.
Holy fuck, it's a real thing.
Wait, it's
you know what?
1 second.
Fair play to me, because how did I just come up with something that exists? I might be a genius. Like, damn. Wow. That's amazing. I think it's been enough decaseconds, so now we can go to the next section. Okay. I remember, it was the activity event. There was an activity event in TSH. It was like for a week, I think after Easter. It was going to be like a bunch of extra XP for talking. So if like you have no life, it's like an event you're really gonna like. Wink wink, Wind, Water, MG, Dexo sometimes, wink wink. Anyways, during like the final hour it became X3, so you'd get just an insane amount of XP for talking. So then our lovely friends at F10 decided to enter chat during this. And then they started spamming a little bit, including myself, but I'm owner, so like it doesn't really matter for me. I can kind of do whatever I want. My server, my rules, you know. I can ban whoever I want. I can delete everything.
So in that case, can we ban Viper?
I'd say yes, but he's gonna think I'm serious, so no. I'm gonna get a DM.
Why did you do this? I didn't do anything. I'm leaving your server.
So we started spamming this Britney Spears gif, and it made John and Spy really mad, I think. And then a whole fight started in staff chat, and they were writing these big messages, and I just kept sending the Britney Spears gif. It was just beautiful rage bait.
This sounds like exactly like my mother ate fries.
It really was. It was identical. Yeah, and then a group chat was made where we talked about it and stuff, and it eventually came to Dexo getting admin and John being moved from owner to admin, and we explained all the reasons in there. It wasn't just because of that. The imbalance of the staff team is just really fucked. Like, you got 2 owners, no admins, then 5 mods. Like, that is just not working. And it's a lot better now. We have 3 mods, I think. I don't even know my own staff team. 4 mods, 2 admins, and now 1 owner. And it's a lot better to have 1 central person who also is almost an adult now. Having 2 owners has always led to chaos. I mean, Prime USOS had 4 or 5 owners, and we all know where that went. STA had 3, and we know where that went. So I think to stay safe, it's good to have 1 owner. This is something I think I did primarily, so I'm going to cover this too. We got our first completely non-stats community partner in TSH, the Remnant SMP, and I'm sure you're probably saying, what the fuck is that? And I could say the same thing because that's the whole idea. We're trying to kind of expand outside of stats, and I'm not going to do the whole fucking, the stats community is dying, it's in its final days, we need to make a life raft before it dies, we need to save the community, because no, it's not going to die, it's just going to get kind of boring. And I think it's healthy for a server to not just be entirely stats, especially when most of what we talk about isn't even that. I think it's really good to have some partners that aren't stats even whatsoever. And we had Smash as our first Minecraft partner, but he started in stats and is part of the community. This is our first person who has no connection to the community and partnered, and I'd hope to get more. So if you're some random person watching this for some reason, then you know where to find me. And now to enter into our final topic, the biggest event, I think, of April, which I think a lot of people don't even know happened. It's really sad. I don't enjoy talking about it. You know, he was a really close friend of mine, and it's just, I really am so saddened to announce that Viper Stats, our beloved stat streamer, was unfortunately brutally murdered through laxative poisoning in his meals. It's just, like, it's really unfortunate that the government allows this to happen. Like, I think this happened to Aki a while ago, like he shit himself on VC, but he survived, thankfully, but unfortunately, Viper did not make it, so, if anyone talks on Viper's account, it's likely a hacker or the murderer who did it. So if you have any leads on who did it, let us know, and pay your respects to Viper by saying, "Boost, I love your videos, subscribe to Solar Panel YT in the comments. Viper Stats will cheer in heaven every time you comment that." I've been there, he does do it, I have a door to heaven just in my room.
Is that the one that Ronius opened?
Yeah, it probably is. Speaking of Ronius, I think the news in May is going to involve Ronius and his mom, so stay tuned for that.
Okay. And with that being said, I've got some ice cream to eat. Solo has to go to bed for once.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next month for another roundup of stats news here on The World in Numbers.
And we are going to have a special guest on next episode, so if you want to vote on who that will be, or any ideas you have, or if you just want to guess who it is, leave it in the comments below, and make sure to vote on my recent poll of what video I should make next, because I don't want to keep exposing people because it's fucking miserable. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to only me and no one else in this video.
Wow, okay.
I'm kidding, subscribe to both of us, and my every channel, just subscribe to everyone, ever.
Except MrBeast.
MrBeast.